You know, I thought by now I wouldn't be as invested in Link's Awakening, considering I just finished it again last year. But yet, the core game is so fucking good that I'm just really enjoying playing it again. So, welcome to the stream. It's Link's Awakening time. Excited to see what else is going on in this remake. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope life is good. You're gonna hear some crust on my audio because the, my air conditioner's on because it is fucking like 90 degrees Fahrenheit here today. It's crazy out. I'm not complaining. Far from complaining. I like hot weather, man. Also, I think I figured out why this tilt shift doesn't work. It's because that blur at the bottom is not very dynamic. It looks just like pasted on. It's like cheap. Excited to play more of this. And I just played Zelda yesterday. Whoa, look at those frames. I just played Zelda yesterday in the form of an Ocarina of Time mod. Alright, oh, you know what? Can I do that puzzle? I can walk, I can talk, I can listen and learn. Can I do that puzzle now? In the forest? I think I can. Link is a little slow right now because I don't have the Pegasus boots. That was rude of me. Like, yeah, Marin, hey, how you doing? Oh, you like to sing? That's cool, I'm gonna walk away. There's a video I watched about this where they were saying that if you install this game directly onto your Switch, it suffers less from the frame issues. Like, if you... but not onto an SD card, directly into your Switch. Like, if you inject it into your Switch. But, again, I'll get used to it. For anyone who's just joining, who didn't watch the first stream of this, I am playing Hero Mode, which is kind of a nightmare. I've died like 20 times. But I'm actually enjoying the game more this way, because it means that every heart piece I get is a godsend. It also means that, you know, there are no hearts, and I just got this blue tunic, so that should increase my survivability by quite a bit. Where's that one area with the skulls? There's like a skull indoor- oh, here's one. Okay. Okay, saving up for the bow and arrow. Vinny, did you know that the voice actress for this Link is the same VA that did Dragon Quest XI Hero? In both 11 and in Smash? There's a lot of crossover. Just Smash? Okay, so... oh, I didn't realize the VA for Dragon Quest XI and Smash were different. In the Japanese version and Smash. Okay. Yeah, it seems like Links go on to Dragon Quest. Or Dragon Quest go on to be Link. Like, it's a very, it's a competitive market. It seems like they like to, cross-pollinate. Someone just said peak Moblin design. I disagree. I think peak Moblin design is the fucking Zelda cartoon. Also, peak Koopa Troopa design is the Mario Brothers Super Show. Just saying. So I rewatched the Dark Crystal movie after watching the Dark Crystal show in its entirety and the making of, and I just wanted to see, like, does the movie still hold up? Because I haven't seen it in a while, and I've only seen it once anyway. And, I've discovered the following. The Dark Crystal movie makes me laugh a little bit unintentionally, because the technology for the puppetry has improved, and the little kind of, like, touch-ups with CG make certain things like the Landstriders not look like people in a weird costume with stilts. But it's still really good. It's still really, really good. I think the story of the Dark Crystal TV show is more interesting. I think they really found a way to turn that into something kind of amazing. But the seeds of what, you know, the TV show became were definitely there in the movie, and it's still great. I still really enjoyed watching it. Please! Darling, please! Peace! Sorry, I'm a little I'm very, very, very interested in those damn gelflings and puppets. It's fun. They have I think a couple of the Skeksis and some podlings and stuff at the Museum of the Moving Image in Queens, which I had just been to and they weren't there. It was Bungo Scrungus when I was there, and then like 2 weeks later, they were like, "Hey, let's get all this cool shit from Dark Crystal." And I'm like, "Oh, god damn it! Do I have to go back?" They got the hunter there. Yeah, I kind of want to go back. Oh boy, look at those frames. I kind of want to go back and check them out, but I know it's just going to be... I've seen the rest of the museum very thoroughly, so I'm just going to go there and spend 5 minutes looking at that and then go home. Salutations. You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. My servants went berserk. I was forced to flee my villa. To my villa, so you're looking for something, are you? I may just have what you're after, but first I want you to retrieve a golden leaf from the castle. There are 5 leaves. I want them all. Okay. Vinny, wait in the house for a bit. This takes 3 minutes? What is it? If you... Oh, secret music plays? Totaka's melody shows up. I'm aware of... There's a video about that. About Totaka's melody. I didn't know that when I was a kid. Vinny, did you know that the Skeksis were originally not supposed to be voiced and just make horrifying noises? Yeah. And the reason the Chamberlain speaks in broken sentences is because he's the only one in the movie that spoke English, like when he approaches the Gelflings. But the audiences hated the horrible noises and their shitty language, so they just rejected it. And then they went back and were like, alright, all the Skeksis now speak English. Here's a little piece of trivia. The original voice of the scientist is something Whitmore, I forget his name, but he, when Jim Henson passed away, he actually ended up doing the voice of Kermit. Whitmire, I think it was Steve Whitmire. I think. I don't know. But, yeah, just all these little crossovers and connections. It's kind of cool. Also, Jim Henson's birthday is tomorrow. So all this kind of coincides. Me getting back into Jim Henson stuff a little bit, being kind of obsessive about the Dark Crystal, and then it's his birthday. It's like, oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll go back and watch a Muppet movie of some kind. Muppets Take Manhattan, perhaps? Did you just spit at me? Luigi, did you just shit yourself? There's gotta be a fairy fountain around here somewhere. Again, I'm really lucky. Well, not lucky. That too, a little bit, but I'm really happy, rather, that the low hearts noise isn't as loud as most other Zelda games. Or, specifically the mod I played yesterday. I mean, the alternate reality game that I totally played on my N64. There's a fountain to the north of the bee's nest. Yeah, I think I need bombs for that, though, right? There's a warp point. That's good. That is a very, very necessary warp point. Go buy bombs, do not steal them. Alright, I have to buy them? I forgot that bombs weren't found in a dungeon in this game. Someone said Spelunky 2, please. I don't have that game yet. If you're talking about Noida, which means witch in Finnish, I found out, then eventually. But yeah, no, even I don't have the power to get Spelunky 2 early. Oh, damn it. Damn it. People want me to talk about Cube World. I was on Desert Stream for a couple minutes talking about Cube World, and I watched it, and I've heard the complaints about it. And I gotta say, I'm not overly interested in playing it anytime soon. I'm probably gonna wait. Maybe one day I'll check it out again. But I think I'm gonna wait until... if they continue working on it, which I don't know if they will. Maybe. I mean, there's a patch apparently on the way. But for those that are expecting a Cube World stream now that it's officially out, I think I'm content with the stuff I'm streaming. There's a lot of good stuff that's available for me right now to stream. And so I'll continue doing that, and then eventually, if Cube World gets itself into a better position... I need this heart piece. I hate to spend the rupees when I'm saving up for a bow, but... yeah, maybe eventually Cube World will happen. Gotta be honest though, that Hytale game looks better and better the more I see of it. Chat wants me to steal the bow. Chat. I don't want the game to call me a thief. I like the name Link. That blew my mind as a kid. I was like, what? Oh, I was like, how do I fix this? Just finish the game as Thief, you know. Vinny, get the shield. That's the new thing, get the shield. Okay, so I need to actually use the fairy instead of just dying and letting it happen. I need the Pegasus boots for that, yeah? Oh, it's the trade quest. Right, okay. I currently have, the Chow Chow figure. No, I have bananas. Sorry, bananas. You know what else I have? banana chocolate flavored Pocky. I found a store that sells Pocky. Not that I was looking for it, I stumbled upon it. I was like, oh, I'll try that. So I bought, 2 packs. Tupac. So, no, I swear I wasn't looking for Pocky. I swear. I don't like this stuff, I love it. I also got green tea. Pocky. It's good shit. You know what's good? Green tea Kit Kats. They had that too. I didn't buy it, but they had it. I was tempted. You can't fuck around with moblins anymore. The moblins are even more aggressive than usual. Especially in hero mode. Fucking hell. Try mochi next? Wait a minute, I think that's what I have. It says here... Oh wait, no, it says matcha. I'll look for that. Cool. Another very, very nice warp point. I've been waiting for someone who can overcome the darkness. Find the secret shells, then ascend the platform. You will receive the ultimate sword. Come back with lots of shells. Let's see. Let's see how I'm doing right now. Oh, now it's liquid. Now it's like Luigi slime. Oh, I only hit level 1. I like that there's more gifts. Yeah. That's another full container, I think. Oh, wait, not yet. I am... Oh, I got one before, so I just need 2 more and I get another full container. Hero mode is honestly the best thing that's happened to this game in the remake. I know I've died a lot, and I've been semi-frustrated at times, but I am so happy that I did hero mode. It's making every item I get much more worth it. Okay, I got bananas. Now get in a ball and roll down a hill. There's a weird couple of monkey fellas building a bridge. Carl, you mean monkeys can't build a fucking bridge, Carl? What are you talking about, mate? Carl, come on, mate! Monkeys can't build a bridge, Carl! They called it monkey business, because they own a business. Oh, it's a bit weird, but... Someone said the holes look amazing, not memeing. I mean, I think this game has a nice style. It's just marred by a shitty blur and performance issues, but I like the way it looks. I've got no qualms about the style anymore. I did it first, when I first saw the trailer, but I like it. Oh, hey, Taryn. No, Link, I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? Can. Taryn can't catch a fucking break. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. You're right, I have no idea what just happened. I found out the Switch Lite... First of all, people are saying the Switch Lite is pretty good. Like, it actually feels good, it's light and all that stuff. Well, so good for them, they delivered on that promise, at least. I'm not getting one. You know, but it's fine. It's gonna sell 1 million fucking units when Pokemon comes out. However, there's no HD rumble, so apparently the screen just shakes in games where you require rumble. And also that happens in Mario Odyssey. There's some areas where you, like, need the rumble to find out where some things are. And, again, the screen just shakes if you turn off rumble on your regular Switch. On your regular old Switch. Oh, can I comment on one more thing, Dark Crystal related? The original movie, Agra, has, like, big, hard nipples. And I hated that. In the TV show, she doesn't. They don't... No Robertsons really are shown. And in the movie, I'm like, really, Jim Henson? Really? Apparently they used the same... different analog sticks, but didn't fix the Joy-Con drift. Oh. Yeah, the Joy-Con drift thing is so fucking ridiculous. And it should not be fucking happening on a Switch Lite, but... Then again, what do I know? I'm not a designer. I'm not a designer. Vinny, did you know that today is Nintendo's 130th birthday? You know what blows my mind? 1989, like around the time Mario 3 came out, was their 100th birthday. That seems like fucking ancient history at this point. And at that point, it was already their 100th birthday. I guess happy birthday, Nintendo. I've been enjoying this console cycle. Someone said Nintendo Consumer Service rep here. I can confirm that I set up over 100 drift repairs today alone. Now, there's no way to confirm if that chat member actually does work at Nintendo. Well, you know what? There is. You could send me Metroid Prime 4 early, and that's how you can prove. And also, who's the 5th Smash character, and also who's the G-Man. Thanks. It is I, Vinesauce, your uncle. I would not have found that. It is I, Vinesauce, your uncle who works at Nintendo. But I had no idea I had an uncle that worked at Nintendo. Everyone does. Wow. Heart piece under there. Kinda wanna see what it looks like when you... Oh, okay. Oh, boy, well, I didn't realize that was gonna kill me. I thought maybe half a heart. The death reel is gonna be real fucking weird for this one. In fact, the video is gonna start with this clip. Cue title screen, death reel. And here we go. Yeah, usually the death reels these days are made by just random channels with like weird names that people think are official but aren't. Or they have a Vinesauce name like Vinesauce, like, you know, Madness or Vinesauce Come. Well, that was a surprise. Hey, I'll tell you a secret. If you see a weird bowl all by itself in the middle of a cave, sprinkle some magic powder onto it. It's a pretty good joke on the thing that lives in there. I want to know their story. Like, I want to know why the trees can talk. I don't need to know about this castle or the monkey fellas. I just want to know about the trees. They're people transformed. Well, in Link to the Past, in the Dark World, they were. Yeah, now I kind of want to see Zelda 1 remade kind of in a similar way. I already... Yeah, Zelda 2 would be my main choice, of course, because Zelda 2 needs it more than any other Zelda game. I think something special could be really done with that game. Especially if you make it as fucked up as that game actually is. Like, I'm not saying it has to go full dark, but, you know, there's some pretty... Like, there's, like, spirits and graveyards, entire towns get wiped out. People get wiped out! Vinny, did you see the person who made the entire Link to the Past map in Dragon Quest Builders 2? I would love to check that slideshow out. I did see it. I did see it. I want to maybe check it out. I want to play it. Vinny, what were your thoughts on the last season of Sunny? Boy, was it hit or miss. When it hit, it really hit. And then there were moments I was just like, really? Really? I know the new season starts, like, soon, so I'll check it out, but... Have you ever played the browser game, The Uncle That Works at Nintendo? I have. I remember... I don't remember much of it, but I think it got kinda dumb. But I think I still remember liking it overall? I don't know. So this area, like... It was a lot less obvious that you had to bomb those things to make them come alive in original Link's Awakening. Vinny, consume fairy. Okay. I think the best time to use those are in dungeons. Wow, I had to do one thing. And that's another thing I'm not sure was particularly obvious. Okay, that's 4. Got one more to get. An owl told you to throw pots at doors? Okay. Yeah, even having just played this last year, a lot of this is very fuzzy. Okay, so I need one more leaf. I think it's that guy that has the leaf. That fucking guy. Truly respect the paper. Have you watched all 10 Vincent Scungilli videos? Fuck no. I've seen just that one, and that was more than enough for me. I've seen the beginning of, like, 2 other ones. It's the ghost house. Wow, even the map has frame rate issues. What the fuck? Someone said this is a very disappointing game. Nope. I disagree. I think this is actually a very, very good remake. That could have been even better. That's me. You're entitled to it. I mean, if you're just watching me play it, that's different than playing it yourself, but Again, I can't take that away from you if you feel that way. Anyone? I know, listen, she says from Boundary Break, I don't think he likes this remake very much. And I definitely respect that dude's opinion. But I generally like all the stuff that's happening here. And as I said earlier, the core game of Link's Awakening is still so good that I'm able to continue enjoying it. Someone said, I just really don't like the performance. I know, I harp on about it. I've actually had people complain to me that I talk too much about performance issues when I play video games. Like, dude, it's getting annoying. I don't want to hear about frame rates. I mean, too bad. I have to. Do you think someone with no nostalgia for the original will get enjoyment out of this? Yeah, I think so. More or less enjoyment? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think they would get a similar level of enjoyment. I mean, take your pick. Performance issues and weird blur versus having to go into your menu every 3 seconds to switch items out. Trey Bien, you've recovered all the things. Now move this statue, you'll find your reward. Oh yeah, and $60. Yeah, the price point is a huge issue that I will not stop harping on. And you know the price is just not going to go down anytime soon, so... people keep asking me to, like, give them channel points, or, like, raise the channel points that they can get by watching. I don't pay attention to channel points. I don't see the rewards because Chatty has not updated. So I don't know when they're being used, and I don't have any control over that kind of stuff. The only thing I have control over is I could change the values of different things, but I'm very content with my current values. So, I'm just gonna leave them. Adam's family values. I know you can jump over too. I've done it. Got it. Yeah, key. Cat? Yacht? Link yacht. Stop that. Stop that. Oh my god! Use the D-pad. Nice joke. Can't. Oh, quick thing for anyone who cares. One of the actors for Star Trek Deep Space Nine passed away at 50, which is not old. The dude that played Nog, one of the Ferengi, Aaron Eisenberg. Yeah, Sid Haig died today. It's a lot of deaths happening right now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But yeah, Nog ended up being like... I feel like the Ferengi in Deep Space Nine, it was mainly just Quark at first that had the development. And everyone else was just kind of peripheral. They did a couple things, sure, but apparently later on in the series, like, they didn't even get a character. Like, Nog had no, like, direction on what his character was. So he was kind of able to create his own version of the character. And later on they gave them episodes, and some of my favorite Deep Space Nine episodes are Ferengi episodes, like Little Green Men. Then there's the stuff with, oh god, there was like a Magnificent Seven episode. Once you get 15 seashells, you can get a seashell radar. Yeah, I want that. Red Letter Media did a video, best of the worst, for that fucking bizarre Travolta movie. I haven't seen it. I don't know if I want to. John Travolta plays a stalker fan. So now you know when you call yourself a stan, you're a Travolta. But he plays a stalker fan in the weirdest way possible. In a movie directed by Fred Durst. of all people. Yeah, they're trying to do, like, a lot of YouTubers are apparently trying to push this as the new best worst movie, you know, of recent days, and, I don't know. Apparently they liked some of it, and they thought it was, like, kind of just mediocre, and maybe not good bad enough to be like a room. No, it's the room! Seemed to me you are expert, Mark. But yeah, Travolta's been really... he's been hitting... between that Gotti movie and this... Battlefield Earth, like, the dude's gonna be in the top 3 worst movies of all time if he keeps this up. Have you seen any Neil Breen films? Well, you must be new here. Sorry, I don't mean to... that's not a negative. It's okay if you are. But yes, God, do I talk too much about Neil Breen. Who am I? What am I? Isn't that evil? Isn't that corrupt? Neil Breen has definitely got some of... you know what, though? Here's the thing. For me, Neil Breen is on the same level as Tommy Wiseau, yet I've fallen asleep watching his movies, like, twice. So, they're funny. They're, like, kind of really hysterical when they're really, really bad, and they are mostly. But there are times when I'm watching Neil Breen, and I'm just so fucking bored I can't help but fall asleep. My favorite Neil Breen film is still Double Down, because that was my first, and you never forget your first. You never forget your first Breen. Vinny, why do you keep breaking Picard's Curlin Nescar? I don't see the value. I like those little skeleton lads with the swords. They weren't really... I mean, were there any other cloaked skeletons with swords in Zelda? Or is Link's Awakening the only one? Well, Stalfos, sure, but cloaked? Oh, Oracle, right, the Oracle games. Usually Stalfos don't have cloak. God damn it. God damn it. Good. I enjoy the combat much more in this version of Link's Awakening, just because of the availability of the sword and shield, and how the enemies are more relentless and better at hitting you with their stick. I don't have very many bombs left. Can't do this room. Can't do. Need pots. Shield. Thank you, shield. This relic is the most impressive relic I've ever seen, Commander Riker. This is over 5,000 years old. 12,000, sorry, 12,000 years old. Also, if you want to see an example of the resolution scaling, I don't know if you can see it on Twitch, but I'm going to show you one little thing. Look at the bottom walls of the dungeon when I throw the pots. So look at them now. Oh wait, no, you know what? They get weird. Yeah, when things break, they get weird. I don't know if that's resolution scaling or what. I'm not really sure what that is. It's just a strange thing. Could be like just a shadow thing. Or maybe that is. Yeah, it is the scaling. All right. Wow, what poor form you have with a sword. Stab, 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 stab. To answer the person who's asking about guitar stuff in chat without reading all of it, learn the chords properly. Noodling is good. And that's something that I would recommend doing, like, just anyway, because it's fun and you can write your own stuff, and it's a kind of a cool way to learn the instrument, but I'd still recommend that you learn the chords properly before you know, do too much else. Where's my key? Ah. How am I supposed to pronounce Vinesauce? Just like that. Just like I said it now. It's Vinesauce. Or you can go, you know, real pronunciation, which is Vinesauce. Oh, I had to kill one of these lads. Turns out I had succeeded prior. Yeah, we knew you were Mario! I'd rather save the fairy for a boss battle. But, you know, getting killed by a bat is truly a fate worse than death. That was cool. Don't I need the Pegasus boots for this? Or maybe just a bomb? Reflecting on Ad Astra again, if you heard my stream yesterday, then you know I didn't really love the movie all that much. I thought it was kind of dumb. But I, again, want to reiterate, I saw it in IMAX, and it is a really nice looking movie. Then there's a room you keep passing without entering. This one? I can't. There's a blockage. Vinny, all the nerds say it's good. I mean, again, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not a professional. I don't review movies. I'm not smart. I don't know much about no computers. But I just couldn't help it. It felt really dumb. And boy do I not like voiceover. Most movies do not do voiceover well. I just don't like it. So hearing the voiceover was an immediate turn-off. I was like, oh, well this movie had, like, lots of reshoots, so I'm just wondering if the voiceover was a decision from the producers. Like, hey, direct the man. These idiots won't understand this movie. You gotta have Brad Pitt do the voices. Tell him when they're sad. Tell him when he's upset and when he's angry. I mean, his performance was good. I didn't feel like I needed to hear some of that stuff. But, again, I'm being a little hard on it. You might like it more than I did, and that's fine. I wanted to like it. You know I love me some space movies. I was going in... I was really hoping to enjoy it. And I just thought it was kind of okay. At least the movie didn't have a subplot where love could reach across the galaxy to communicate with people, as it is the ultimate power in all of existence. It got close to that, but it didn't quite get there, so... Look at that. Look at that. Those... Best graphics. I don't have enough to kill them. Boy, you need a lot more bombs in this dungeon than I remember. The birds teleport much faster than the Game Boy version. Okay. Someone's probably gonna put together a video of all the differences. It's gonna be like an hour long, and it's just gonna be every fucking difference between this and the original. And I will watch that video and fall asleep halfway through. It's just good downtime videos, you know? Or like when you're playing a game, you can throw that on. You're doing like stuff around the house, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, whatever. It's just nice to have shit like that. That's my primary YouTube consumption, is just weird video game stuff like Zeltic. I love that channel. Just random like Zelda theories and geography stuff about like Breath of the Wild. I always wondered what these bombs... What are they? They're like the dongoids? Like I always wonder what sound they made when they slurped. I never wondered that ever. That was a fabrication. We made it up. Last bomb, last heart. Yes. Oh, nice, and they're assigned to L, so now I can always Pegasus. Yeah! Okay, that's... I like the way Link does the Pegasus run in this game. If only you could switch direction mid-run, but it's still, like, more fluid than it used to be. Oh, Carl, what are you doing, mate? Fucking hell, man. You can do diagonal? Oh yeah, you can. You can do diagonal. Yep. What would you like to see changed in the Breath of the Wild sequel? Well, I've done a lot of speculation about the Breath of the Wild sequel. I kind of had, a pretty big laundry list of features that I would like, but... I won't give you the full story like I did in previous streams, wherever that is. I mean, good luck finding it. You know, you've got to search probably like 3 or 4 months of streams to find that, but... The main things, obviously dungeons. More item progression. I like the open world, like, anything is open, every place is available. Nature of Breath of the Wild. But... do that now with more Zelda traditional elements, without it becoming a traditional Zelda game, and I'd be pretty happy. Yeah, a couple dungeons that are, like, good, and, you know, really well thought out. Like, stuff like the hook shot. Weapon durability needs to be addressed. I didn't mind it so much because I knew that switching weapons was the goal, and I was fine to switch weapons. But it definitely got annoying, and there were some weapons that I wanted to keep that I would just never use because I was afraid they were gonna break. So, how about this? How about every weapon can be repaired? So if you really like a weapon, it just can't be used until you get it fixed. Dipshit. Shrines are fine, but I think they need to be more spread out and a little bit more, Breath of the Wild used them as a bit of a crutch because it was just all shrines all the time. But I enjoyed them. I liked them, but I think now with items you can have different approaches to shrines. Stronger emphasis on narrative, which I get why Breath of the Wild had such a very simple narrative. It was like more flashbacks. And again, it really worked for the open world, like do anything, defeat Ganon immediately storyline. But, I mean, yeah, the narrative needs to be improved. The enemy types definitely left a lot to be desired, because it was just, like, the same couple enemies over and over and over again. Maybe give Zelda more to do, which seems like is already being addressed. Oh, and Master Mode, or Hero Mode, or whatever the fuck it is. Regenerating enemy health was not... It was just more hits, and then hopefully they don't regenerate. Like, it wasn't a great edit difficulty mode. I did not want to replay the game like that. It just was longer and more tedious. You know, 900 Koroks. I'm okay with Koroks. I loved the Koroks thing. I like that everywhere were these little challenges and you had to search every nook and cranny to find something. And whether it be a Korok or something else, that's great. And I like the Korok rewards, but it reached a point of... I guess it became kind of a chore, and then you just end up getting shit. You're not supposed to get them all. I know that. I still feel like... I'd be happy with a little bit more... of a reward for that. Yeah, that's a minor thing. I mean, if anything Breath of the Wild did right was... I loved how there was so much stuff to do. Shield surfing was cool, like, the world felt... The world felt pretty alive to me. More of that would be nice. Every now and then I forget that I'm playing on Hero Mode. And I'm just playing it just absent-mindedly, like, oh right, this is a 2D top-down Zelda, I got this. I don't got this. So yeah, the main stuff, of course, is dungeons, some changes to the weapons and enemies, items, and maybe some more tunes, if I had to really, like, dig deep and nitpick. I liked the way the music was approached in Breath of the Wild, and it made a lot of sense to me that it would be so sparse. Especially if you're going through a world, you don't want to hear the same fucking 2 minutes of the Hyrule theme over and over and over and over again. Some do. Maybe give you an option. It's a weird option. Zelda overworld theme on sparse piano notes. Why did... Can you use that as a Twitch emote, chat? Or is that a nut face? Because I hear you can't have gasms anymore on Twitch. Sorry, I just found that hilarious. That's why I keep bringing it up. What if the soundtrack was randomized? Yeah, from like a pool of music that could be, like, chosen from? Sure. I mean, again, minor nitpick. I like the music in Breath of the Wild, I just didn't think there was a lot of it. Also, I love this choice to make these things like pop like balloons. In Link's Awakening on Game Boy Color and original Game Boy, they kind of just shattered like crystals. But now they're balloons. Neener, you can't find me. Hey, I can see the camera in that reflection. No, kidding. Oh, right, dumbass. The solution is always dumbass. Oof. Not too bad. The Gauntlet of Facsimilian. Hell yeah.